Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg and I'm going to go over alpha. That's right, alpha. Just kidding, guys, but it should be the alpha channel because just talking to guys on Twitter, guys, with everything that's going on. Not saying I recommended everything that they get into, but serious gains have been made, and that was the point of the channel. That was the point of the channel. As long as I got people coming back, publicly disclosing that they're making some serious gains. Okay. So that's the deal. Instead of just saying, yeah, having some fake profile saying, yeah, this guy made all these gains. So that's good. That's good. So the channel is serving its purpose. So we have Bitcoin. I'm on a 30. Why am I on a 30-minute chart? Well, because normally I don't show you guys a 30-minute chart. That's too low. That's too low. But I usually look at 30-minute chart and just kind of investigate waves with Bitcoin. So here's the deal with Bitcoin. Now I'm going to go over the DXY. The DXY is making a run up 107.8. It's finishing off that leg. Okay. And I am going to, let's just assume that it's going to continue to go up. It's in an uptrend for a little while. So that means the SPX is probably going to have a correction down. I don't think this trend with the S&P 500 is going to be broken, guys. Okay. I don't think that this is going down to new lows. Everybody and their brother that's in the traditional markets. You guys, do you have any idea? Like, this is a crypto channel, but do you realize from here and here how many people are absolutely just pissed off that this is happening in this market? Like, that's definitely just with the sentiment, with what's going on with this S&P 500 and everything in the NASDAQ, is that this is going up. Now here's the thing. Here's where those traders made their mistake, looking at only the NASDAQ and looking at only the S&P 500. You can't do that. You have to look at, when it comes to the NASDAQ, you have to look at you have to go into the stocks. You have to look at Apple. You got to look at Amazon. B&B, look at or Bed Bath & Beyond, look at it, 92. It looks like it had a melt up. What's its okay, it's pre's down 416. But you have to go look at these bigger assets too. Google, MicroStrategy for crypto, Tesla and Microsoft. You have to go look at them. Facebook is another one. And what have I been preaching? I said, guys, the big boys are doing wave 2 crashes. Look at Amazon, guys. I'm going to go over this and show you something. We're going to go to a monthly chart, guys, on Amazon. I'm going to say this again. This is the monthly chart on Amazon, guys. Okay. Here is Amazon's cycle starting in September of 2001. 2001, over 20 years ago. Here is its cycle, all the way up, up, up. Massive, 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 massive gains. Huge gains from 28 cents to a dollar. What is that? Not dollar, 157 bucks. Massive, massive gains, crypto gains. But it took a little bit longer. You could do this in crypto in 6 months. 6 months. AI tokens, AI coins possibly is going to be doing that in 6 months. You come here and you look at this. You see this cycle right here, guys, in the monthly? You see it down here on the monthly chart, this RSI. You see where it is? It took everything out, guys. Everything on the monthly. Okay? You are probably not going to see the monthly RSI down here again on Amazon for another 20 years, guys. All right? I'm going to say it again, 20 years. So can it go down a little bit more and maybe go down $80 on Amazon? It could, but here in this monthly, it'll probably just come around and it still won't break that, and you have bullish divergence or something like that, or who knows, okay? But you're not going to probably see this that low again in 20 years, in my opinion, with Amazon.com. So what does that mean? Probably 20 years from now, who knows where the price of this asset is going to be, guys. All right? So that's my take on it. That's all you have to do. And if you see assets are doing this, let me go to another one. I'll show you an example. Why you had a good shot that NASDAQ was hitting a bottom. I know I'm going off on these assets, guys, but I'll show you. Another one was Meta. Here's Meta, guys. There you go. I have it in what Meta is going into, or Facebook. Okay, right there. It did a wave 2 crash, guys. It did a wave 2 crash. And I know there's a guy on my channel. He said, yeah, I went ahead. I said, look, guys, this right here, this is crazy. You have no idea what this means for Facebook. Like 90, what was it? $90. And there it is at a 2x, a 2x. Okay, guys. So the big assets in the NASDAQ, what I'm saying is the big assets in the NASDAQ did a crash. They crashed. And if they're going to start going up, what do you think is going to happen with the NASDAQ? Probably going to start going up. Probably start going up, right, guys? So let me get off that. Let's go to back to the DXY. Let's assume this is going to do it, and there's going to be a correction, okay? Because I think a correction is coming up. So here's the Bitcoin, all right? Okay, here's the Bitcoin. And daddy Bitcoin. Let me go to a 2-hour chart, clean that up a little bit on the line chart because you can see it a little bit better. You know, it cleans it up. I like to use the line chart when I trade. But I'm looking at the chart because the wicks can like start messing with your mind. Personally, what it does to me a little bit sometimes. And this keeps the wicks out, guys. And then you don't get like, you just start, oh, look at that wick. Oh, man, what's going to happen here? You know, start doing weird stuff, you know, with your trade. But sometimes it just, the best trades that I have are the ones that I don't give a shit about. I just sit there, I put it in. I got the stop loss. I got my take profit. It's usually 50%. I'll let the other run. And the ones I'm like, you know, this is going to be nothing. And it like ends up being the best. That's usually how it works out for me. So, but anyway, here's Bitcoin, guys. And you can see how this is the 2-hour. You see how that's coming up pretty good right there, but it's not moving very far in RSI or the price, but RSI is moving up. That's probably going to be some sort of corrective move. Okay, so it's not going to be going bullish, in my opinion, just based off that data right there. And you can see from that peak to that peak, you can see there's hidden bearish divergence. So more than likely, we have a couple options here with Bitcoin, guys. Okay, this could be the start of the flat move. So let's say that this is a move right here. So it could be 1, back up for a 2 possibly, and it might come back down for a 3, 4, and a 5, and it could get all the way back down there, guys. Okay, we're just not going to know, or it could just be A, back up, B, and then a C or something like that, guys. We're just not going to know. I think it's in a correction. So technically, Bitcoin since January 23rd has probably been, at least January 23rd, it's been in a correction, and this could take it another couple weeks. You know, comes up, drags itself up, and comes back down, and then back over here and like this. So it could be another couple weeks for Bitcoin to do that. So we might go into end of November. But then if you take a look at Bitcoin on this chart, I'm going to go to 8-hour chart right now. And you take a look at this right here in the RSI, down here in the RSI for Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin is making a massive amount of hidden bullish divergence. Hidden bullish divergence, guys, which means it's getting ready for another run this way, okay? So let's say it gets like down. Let's say Bitcoin does a trek up and it's down here, maybe something like that, okay? So now you're looking at an 8-hour RSI because if this is a flat, you know, it can get this down here, just like so, okay? And then you're like even with that. So there's your price there, and then your price will be up there. That's hidden bullish divergence. And that is telling you more than likely that this is going like that. Now, those guys that are on Twitter that have been telling you this is all going to zero, it's going down, Profit Blue, I call them No Profit Blue and Capo. Hey, look, those guys are a bunch of wimps. They need to get on Twitter and they need to get a reality check and start admitting they screwed this up. Okay. Now, is there a chance that this could dump and break the lows? Of course there is. Of course there is. I'll say, look, I screwed it up. I screwed it up. There is no time to play games when it comes to trading, guys. If there's any, like your money is on the line and you're trying to make gains, you need to flip. You need to flip if that's necessary. And it's time to grow up and be a man and just say, hey, I screwed it up and go on. Okay. There's no time to go and just going, you know, it's still going to go to 10K. It's still going to go to 10K. The signals aren't there, guys. Not for me. You take a look at this 4-hour chart. Here's a 4-hour chart on Bitcoin, guys. All right. Here's the 4-hour chart. The price is right there. And you see right here, boom, boom. That's a massive amount of hidden bullish divergence. And you can see it pulled that up right there. So you see the price action right there, very small move, but it came real high in the RSI. So you have a good shot that Bitcoin is going to be doing that again, guys, all the way back down there. Okay. All the way back down there. And when Bitcoin is bullish, check this out. When Bitcoin is bullish, if you're getting a 4-hour RSI and you're buying it down there in that oversold territory, okay, you can definitely see what happens when Bitcoin is bullish, guys. Bitcoin is not setting up for a crash, okay? Bitcoin is not setting up for a crash. If you were looking for the crash, right? You were over here looking for the crash. You see, up, crash, right? It goes up. It's still up in that area, crash. You want to be seeing this stuff get up here, guys, okay? And then the crash, okay? It's doing just the opposite. And to me, I can't believe that crypto Twitter doesn't even really see this, man. I mean, there's some other guys that are out there that are bullish with it that see the obvious, and that to me is obvious. So let's take a look at the 12-hour chart. You see that? Way down there. Remember when this got up here? Oh my gosh, it's so oversold. Bitcoin was right there. It was so oversold. And what did they do? They saw that, and what did they do? They start putting in their shorts, didn't they? They did, right there. And look at it. It's way up here. And if you put in here and you're up there, I mean, you got destroyed, guys. Even on a spot, no leverage short, you're still way underwater, hoping that it'll come back down to these levels. And the unfortunate thing for somebody who put it in here, they 16, 18, 20 in here, they're probably not going to see this price again, like 20,400. I don't think so, but maybe. But see the 12-hour back down here. Everything looks really, really good for Bitcoin, guys. I mean, it's like really, really bullish. People, it's like, this is bullish. This is so bullish right here. And a lot of cryptos are doing that too. Aptos is a good example. Take a look at Aptos, guys. Here it is on the 8-hour chart. I said it comes down to that box. And here's Aptos on that leg, here's Aptos, a good example. Went up, here's this run, and then look at it. It's resetting its whole cycle, guys. So Aptos up. I mean, imagine this right down here, when Aptos on the 8-hour chart and it's right there, are you going to go short? Are you going to go long? And look at it. Now, don't believe me, do a paper trade. Do a paper trade. Go, I'm going to buy Aptos when it's there. Let's see what happens. All right, guys. Now, probabilities, it's setting up to go up again. All right. So that's how I'm looking at with Bitcoin, guys. It actually looks pretty good. I think there's going to be more downside, and for Bitcoin, and the DXY is going to trend up a little bit more, guys. And I think you're going to see some downside, maybe in the traditional financial markets too. But it could surprise us. But this worst case scenario right here is a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that, possibly, or maybe it's a 3-wave swing. And how can you get a 5 out of that? Well, basically 1, 2, 3, you could go like this. Here's a 3-wave swing, a 3-wave swing, and a 5. So that's a 3, and a 5. Okay, so it's like this, guys. I'll show you right here. 3, 3, 5. Okay, but it might not be done. Okay, it might need to do something like that. Okay, so my targets for this one, first off, is going to be 22.5, and then 22.3, and then if it breaks through all that, it's going to drop down to these areas, guys. 21.5, 21.5. Okay, would be a realistic target on that. And just taking the fib. If we run a fib on there and just get an idea, let's say it does a move up to, say it bounces up to there, to 23.2. What's it at? 23? It could easily bounce up to 23.2. So if it's going to do a massive flat, that 1.618 right there, guys, that's going to be the target. 21.4, 21.5 area, a little bit deeper, probably a wick down there. Okay, that's what I would be expecting. And then the flat move, if we take this, let's say this is the flat. So you have your A right there, okay? And here's your B. And where would be, So now a normal flat target on this one is 1.618 right here on that red line. Look at that, 22.5. And then a 2, a 2.27 and 2.618, so 21.6. So it's all kind of hitting a bunch of confluence in there, guys, with Bitcoin. Okay, so now what are we going to do? Look at the AI tokens, guys. I told you AI tokens are probably in a bull run, and there's the coin that suggested the AI, and then people are like, Greg, when's it going to stop? When's it going to stop? I need to know when to sell. Hey, look, I'm not telling you when to pull the green button or a red button, bud. That's not my duty, man. You got to do that on your own. But, I still think there's going to be another run up. Okay, let's check this leg out. Make sure I got the count right. So here's what you want to do right here. Let's say, how big is this leg? 226%, that leg. And how big is this leg? 157%. So this leg can be a third wave, as long as this wave is not shorter than both those waves. So in my opinion right here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like a fourth wave, a sideways fourth wave. So what does that mean right here? What does that mean right here, guys? This right here is an extended first wave. 1, 2, that's your 3, 4, and your 5. Where's it going to end up at? Who knows? Who knows? Higher. That's where it's going to end up at. Higher. That's all I say. Higher. Let's say, check this out. What is that wave right there? 523%. So let's say it's up there. This is the third wave, and it's going to do a fourth wave correction, right? It's going to do a fourth wave correction. Let's bring it back down here and be conservative. You figured it could do about 2/3 of that. So 200. It could get up to 60 cents, guys. It could get up because this wave is so long right here. So here's your third wave. You come down for a fourth, and usually the fifth wave could be as long as that wave. And that wave could be FOMO fifth wave. So there you go. Run the numbers. Fetch, AGIX, AGIX, and this one too. I'm paying attention to this one right here, guys. It's a slow starter. I didn't like the wave structure on it, but I think it's got something going on too, guys. Don't discount that one. Ocean. And then Heart 2 is another one. Heart is in it blasted up onto a third wave. All right, Greg, it went up too high. It can't keep going up. Yes, it can, guys. Yes, it can. It's not done. It's got to pull off a fifth wave. It's probably going to be a little short fifth wave. Okay. This one will be a little short one. More than likely, it's just got to depend on how much FOMO there's in there. But look at that daily chart, guys. You see that? You see how it's staying up there and it's still like burning off the RSI. So take a look at the 12-hour chart. See what we got. Yet RSI burn, guys. RSI burn. So you might get lucky at 0.021. I recommend this one at 0.017 and 0.018. I was like, yeah, guys, this one's going to run. You can make some gains right there. But, in this area, and it just might have a short one like that, guys. And then it might go into a pretty significant correction. But honestly, if it's this bullish, right, what will happen more than likely down, it'll come back up for that fifth wave. And then it'll have a nice burn over here. And it'll probably stay above that area, guys, right there. 0.02. And then it can do another run. That's what I would be paying attention to. Now, could it dump a lot deeper? It could, but pay attention to an asset like Aptos to find out what is Aptos going to do. If it comes down to $11.76 and starts ripping off into a third wave, then you probably know one of these coins over here could do it too, right? So just pay attention to the whole market right now, guys. Pay attention to the market. DXY up there going to doing this thing. I still think this is a flat. I still think that you have a potential. This is a flat, and it might go back down into a downtrend. It just looks like it to me, guys. It just looks like a flat. How high that came in the RSI. So take a look at the 12-hour RSI. You see that? You see that right there, guys. Look at that. You see that structure? That looks like a flat move. Back down, whiz. Kind of like right here. Back down, whiz up. Remains to be seen on the DXY, guys. But if this starts trending down again like this, maybe it has to just stay up here for a little while. Maybe go up to 104, 105, and then it goes into a trend. And then the Bitcoin and the traditional markets do a little bit of a correction, and then it starts doing this, right? And then it's off, and it's going bullish again, okay, in Bitcoin. And that's when Bitcoin, Let me go back over here. Bitcoin can do its move, get its correction done, and then it's ready to go. And then the other thing is too, want to let you guys know, this is a long video. I know it's a long one, guys. Is Ethereum here? Ethereum is probably a little bit more clear, but here's the deal with Ethereum. So here's Ethereum. It's looking like here's a three-way move. You know, maybe this is the flat spot for Ethereum, guys. This could be like right here on Ethereum. So you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think Ethereum is going to bust these areas, guys. You know, guys asked me what's a good price to pick up Ethereum. I said, well, if you see it below $1,500, guys, you know, it's time to start buying that thing. So in my opinion, anything down below there. But let's take a look at Ethereum on the 12-hour. On a line chart. And I'm like super bullish on Ethereum because it's set up. If it's set up in the proper setup where this is 1, 2, okay, and this is going to be 1, 2, it's going into a 3 of 3 potentially. So you don't want to discount that. That could be like a serious shot, guys. So back down here, you see this in the 12-hour RSI. Look at that. It's up there. So if this, look at this, guys. This is the beautiful setup right here. Up, and it does a third wave dump, up in the fourth, back down. Probably another week, 2 weeks. Who knows how long that'll take. And then you see this right here. You see this, boom, 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 like all the way back down there like that on the 12-hour. And you got hidden bullish divergence on the 12-hour, guys. You know, this is what this be telling you right here. I know No Profit Blue will be telling you something different over there, guys. No Profit Blue will have his thing and going like this, right? Telling you just like that. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Look, he'll have his chart, okay? I'm going to predict the future on No Profit Blue. So here's RSI, the 12-hour RSI. No Profit Blue will be hooking you guys up with some bad advice. I'm being facetious, and I'll be saying it's time to go short. And RSI is all the way down there, guys. It's all the way down there. And he's saying, time to short, guys. It's going to dump. Come on, guys, man. Pay attention to the details. You got to pay attention to the details in crypto, all charts, and then all markets. You have to pay attention to the details. I'm not saying you got to be anal retentive or anything, but you should be. You should be. Pay attention to the details, guys. Because you can miss a lot of things. And it happens to me all the time, too. You know, you miss it. You're like, how did I miss that? You know, here I am thinking this is going to dump, and then it takes off on me. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? What did I miss? You know, you go back, investigate it, and you go, man, how did I miss that? So, all right, guys, that's pretty much the end of the video for cryptocurrency. I'm expecting, Amplify. Let's go over Amplify, guys. Here's the one. People want some alpha. This is going to be a good deal right here with Amplify. So here's the deal with Amplify. This is a coin that I'm really bullish on. Here's a 1, 2, and it went up to a wave sequence on a 12-hour chart. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your divergence right there. So this is a 1, 2, potentially another 1, 2. So this could be going into a 3 of 3. You can check out the fundamentals on this coin, limited supply. It's not going to be overinflated, the coins. They have a program, you know, by the amplifier, I think is what it's called. And then they pay the rewards in Ethereum and not in Amplify. So there's very little risk for hyperinflating, like some of these other these DeFi coins that give rewards out that they do, and they hyperinflate it, and it just has a pump, and then it just goes really, really bad. This one's not going to do it. That's why I picked it. And I'm not going to give you guys price targets on a coin like this right now, because I want it to be a surprise. I want it to be a surprise for those that are in it and when they see it. But I'll just put it to you this way, guys. It's at, I said picking it up between $19 to $24 was a really good price. And it used to be at 175. It did that in 1 month. And if perhaps that this one is in 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? Think about that. Boom, boom, boom. Over here, it could rip that off, guys. So here in the 12-hour chart, let me take a look at the 8-hour RSI on this guy. Yeah, you want to see this get down a little bit, okay? You want to see it get down there a little bit more on that RSI if it's in a corrective swing, okay? So that's what I would be looking for on Amplify. So let's go over the coins here. the coins that I recommended. Aave was one I was keep track of. I don't. I just tell people that nobody's interested. It's not a sexy coin. So, but here's the deal, guys. It's in the DeFi space. It's good. I think it's going to have a good run. Don't underestimate it. Limited supply. Once again, that's why Aave's made it. It has everything. It hits pretty much everything there. Are you going to make massive 20x's on that? No, you won't. But it's solid play, guys. You'll make more in Aave than you will in Ethereum, more than likely. So, and I want to say it's as safe as Ethereum, but it could be close. Here's another one. AIOZ network. It's flying under the radar. I'm just waiting for it to pop out of that triangle. I think at some point, maybe after Bitcoin does its correction, it'll probably hang out in this area and then it'll probably fly off like Crust Network. Crust Network. Where's Crust? I'll show you guys Crust, which is one I didn't get into, but Crust kind of did. You can kind of see the same pattern. Came down in this and then it went off into that area and it's finishing up its wave sequence right here. That's probably the fourth wave, the third wave, and it's coming up for a fifth, and then it'll have a correction. Where do they like to go to? So wait a second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has multiple in there potentially, guys. So it might not be done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll be up there for a little while. But this one follower, I think Farley on Twitter, Farley, I think she goes by. 3-4x on Crust, and come back to AIOZ. Is it going to do that? I would not be surprised if this one hits 30 cents, guys. I would not be surprised if this is 20 to 30 cents. Okay, 20 to 30 cents. Aptos. It's probably in a bounce, guys. More than likely, I think Aptos is in a bounce. See, bond token, I'll go over that and update that in a little while, guys. 23,000 for Bitcoin. It's in a bounce, more than likely on Bitcoin, guys. What's the other one? Chili's. What is Chili's doing here, man? It's defying the correction. Gonna have to take a look at Chili's here, guys, and say, what is this doing, guys? It's doing a trick. Did that reset the cycle? See, that's the thing right there, guys. With Chili's here, 1, 2, I would say this is 3, 4, and maybe this is some sort of diagonal it's making. Ending diagonal. So like maybe something like this is probably what it could be doing. So maybe something like that, guys. It's not done. And maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's going to correct back down to, so this is going to bring the correction up, guys. If it makes this move or whatever it's doing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's say, or it could be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It could be started of a flat too, guys. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get back down there like that. Okay, those are a couple options on Chili's, but Chili's is probably not going to break 11 cents again anymore, guys. Went over Ethereum, coins, Phantom. You guys know my position on Phantom. I want to go over GALA again, guys. Here we go, GALA. Let's check this out. So here's the deal with GALA, guys. GALA is setting up to do another pump. GALA is setting up to do another pump, guys. Nobody's going to see this one coming again. Nobody's going to see this one coming again. Look at that RSI burn, guys. You see that? Here's its wave pump up to 5 cents. I think that this could have been a setup for a flat, and it's going to come back down here to these areas. Like I said, 0.036 is the area that I'll be definitely getting this. But look at this RSI burn, guys. It's resetting its whole cycle, gets set up for another pump. And yeah, if this comes down to these areas, look, this is going to get down here, guys. It's going to get down here in the RSI. And then you're going to have like a whole bunch of hidden bullish divergence. Like, it could be way down there. Definitely in the 4-hour. You check these different time frames, like the 4-hour all the way back down into oversold area. It'll be ready to go for another pump. And then check it on the higher time frames too, 12-hour. like so. You know, where is this going to get down to? You don't want to see it too far and oversold on the daily, guys. You know, okay, right, like back down into these areas, guys. So yeah, I think GALA's getting ready for another pump for GALA. Let me see here. Hex. Go over Hex. This is a long video. Hex, guys. Hex is not done. It's not done. It's going to continue to pump probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So you can see there's Hex is in its third wave. Hex is in its third wave, guys. It's looking like probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you got this back here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So probably 6 cents plus or something like that with Hex. Caspa is another one I'm going to be going over. Do a video on that one, guys. Lido could have reset its cycle. Here's the problem with Lido. It could have reset it, and it could be started something new. But let's see what Bitcoin can do. Let's see that 8-hour chart, guys. Look at that. Lido's good spot. $1.70. I don't think these $1.30 numbers are going to be coming around, but if you see $1.30 on that, consider that a gift, in my opinion. Mask is another one, guy on my channel there. Matic's just playing around. It'll eventually finish off that fifth wave that sometime this year, guys, more than likely. Quant, just waiting for it to do this wave. You really want to start paying attention to Quant, guys, okay? When it starts getting into this area, $1.33 and down lower to these areas, guys, it might not make these targets, okay? It might not make these targets. Once you see a completed 5-wave swing with bullish divergence down here, that's probably, it's going to swing back up, maybe go back down to another wave, and you see some bullish divergence down here, wherever that is, that's where you're going to want to start really paying attention to Quant, guys. Or you could miss that run. You could miss that run, okay? UFO gaming is still playing around. Now, don't let UFO gaming get you bored. Don't let UFO gaming get you bored, guys. I mean, when this bad boy's going to rip, it's going to rip. So it gets back down here, it's going to rip, guys. VAI is up 48%. It's on a smoke show right now. Those AI tokens, guys, are just not going to give up. They're on a smoke show. VRA, a guy was asking me about that in this area. And I told him, I said, look, man, you need to come up with a plan, bud, because look at what it's doing. You know, he was like, what do I do? You know, like, it's these coins again, man, you know, like it's 34%. The problem when they go bullish, guys, they just take off and leave people behind. And that's what's going to happen in the traditional financial markets, guys. A lot of people are going to get pissed, are going to be very, very mad, guys, if this happens. So we have the SPX, and here it is. Let me go to a daily chart on it, guys. This is going to get a lot of people mad. This is going to be an angry, bullish move, and it's really going to make them mad, guys. You can already sense it with some of them. You know, here was supposed to be the mega crash, 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 and it's not doing it. It's not doing it. And it broke through that 4,100, you know. So if this happens with the S&P 500 and it's just going to go up to 45 or 4,600, this is going to be a hated rally, guys. This is really, people are going to hate that. So stand by if that happens. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.